Welcome to the Brothers of Destruction podcast, where we break down all the latest WWE action. From epic rivalries to shocking twists, we've got the full breakdown.
Yes, people, this is your boy Primetime. This is my brother right here, Flace, recovering from last weekend. Welcome to the Brothers of Destruction podcast. How's everyone doing today? We've had a little bit of a break. Hopefully everyone's good. Hopefully you're good, bro.
Yeah. I'm ready to go. Like, had a wicked weekend, probably top 5 10 weekends of my life. Wicked weekend, recovered from it, ready to go again.
So you have recovered from it?
Yeah. I've recovered from it.
Probably just about, yeah.
Yeah, just about, but I'm ready to go. Trust me.
Just about. Jesus. Yeah, he's recovered all right, folks. He had a good time, so I missed one episode because of it, but as long as it's worth it. In that meantime, guys, a bit of news here before we get on to a Raw review. We on YouTube last few months, and we have now hit, I was going to say 100 subscribers. We are now currently on 105. So we've reached that century, guys. Big up for us. Big up.
Thank you. Big up, everyone. Trust me.
Yeah. Love, guys.
Love for the support.
Love, guys. Obviously, want to keep growing that, so keep showing your support. Engage with us. Comment on YouTube. Keep engaging with us. Don't just get the subscription up. Let's get that engagement up. Get them comments in there. Give us your suggestions on what you want us to discuss in future. But again, on that note, guys, thank you. We thank you.
Yeah, big up. Trust me.
Yeah. And we'll announce as well when we hit that 4-figure mark as well at some point. We'll see.
Fingers crossed.
But we'll quickly go on, bro.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. We'll keep smashing it. But we'll go into a Raw review, guys, on that note. So, we have to start off with the big news. It caught me off guard as well when I heard about it. And then I watched it. I was like, wow. So, bro, you can guess what I'm on about here.
No? What are you talking about?
The big news. Big comeback.
The big man, yeah.
Nah, you got this guy, man. I thought you were still pissed.
No. The big man. The beast. Brock Lesnar. Look, you know I'm a big Brock Lesnar fan. So for me, it's wicked. I am sort of on the fence about the return because I think it's always wicked to see Brock. Love Brock Lesnar. But the way it ended at Mania, I thought was perfect because it caught everyone off guard. He didn't tell anyone, so there was no one to screw it up. It was for me, it was a beautiful ending. Caught even Paul Heyman off guard, and it was emotional. It was stunning. It was perfect. So for that,
that's what I mean.
Yeah, so for that reason, I'm a bit iffy about him coming back. But like I said, for me, it's always great to see Brock Lesnar.
I'm wondering in my head if that was the plan all along. For some reason,
no,
I doubt it is. You never know, but
it
was a beautiful send-off.
It was a beautiful send-off. Maybe tickets for certain events ain't selling as well as they'd hoped. Maybe Clash in Italy. Maybe
but you can't keep relying on people not retiring to try and sell tickets as well. Or maybe they just looked at it and think maybe till Ober starts drawing that money in, and then or other people as well. But
maybe, but this is the Brock Lesnar left the void. This is where you got to create a new star, and Ober was that star. But as we've discussed and touched on the podcast, he has slightly lost momentum since Mania. Ober, it's like I don't know quite what to do with him. He beat Brock Lesnar, he destroyed the Beast, and they didn't quite know where to take him from there. And I don't think
either that or they're stalling till he'd come back, maybe.
Maybe. I just personally, again, don't know for sure, but I personally don't believe Brock Lesnar was meant to come back. I thought that was the end. I believe that was the end for Brock. And like I said, I just think tickets may be slow on certain events. And then phoned him and said, listen, give us a second match, give us a rematch. Hence why Paul Heyman is already building it as the biggest rematch of all time.
Yeah, and they're teasing it for Clash in Italy. And to be honest, I thought it'd be
not teasing it. It's
Saudi.
It's been confirmed.
Well, it has been confirmed.
It's been confirmed for Clash in Italy.
Oh, it is set. Okay, now I thought when that happened, okay, it's going to be decent rematch and it's going to be Saudi. I thought literally, it's made for that, but Clash in Italy. Damn.
So to get Brock Lesnar out to Italy as well, they must have been throwing the bag at him.
Yeah, to get him abroad, yeah, like that.
Yeah.
So obviously to get him abroad in Saudi, because I think Saudi will pay the money. But
Yeah,
okay.
they would have thrown the bag at him. He's thinking he was sitting there chilling in his farm, got the call, and they offered him such and such. He's thinking, farm, what farm? Yeah, get me in. Like, come on, if you're Brock Lesnar, you're gonna take the bag.
Oh, you're gonna take it, yeah. You're gonna take it. Begs the question of when does Brock Lesnar retire? Then does he retire off this feud with Oba?
It will
How
be
does
this
he
year.
do it?
I think it will be this year now. Whether it's Oba that retires him or Gunther remains to be seen. I hope it's Oba. It makes more sense Oba than Gunther.
I hope they don't, drag out for good.
Yeah, I hope they don't. I hope they don't. No. Maybe Oba retires him good and properly in their next meeting, or maybe it's 1-1. Maybe Brock beats him Clash in Italy, and then there's a decider at SummerSlam.
Well, that's what I'm thinking in my head, and I can see that them doing a trilogy,
especially if they're not quite sure what to do with Oba at the moment.
Yeah,
that sort of drags it out, and he's engaged in something meaningful for the next couple of months until they figure out his next move. He retires Brock good and well at SummerSlam, and then maybe from there they've got something lined up. I would assume if this was the route that's going to go down, and they was to say Brock won at Clash in Italy, and then Oba won to decide at SummerSlam, I would say from there, Oba will be in the title picture. And maybe that's what as well.
Never know. I mean, I guess we'll just see what happens. Because they might have had a plan all along, but you just never know, innit? Like, there's so much stuff that comes out that says this and that, and
we'll never know. But I would imagine. I think the way it ended at Mania I think that was it. I just think maybe TKO just thrown the bag at him and said whether that's because they are struggling with ticket sales or whether they're struggling with what to do with Oba, maybe a bit of both. Maybe it's something else. I don't know. But I think the original plan was for Brock to retire. And that was
does make it interesting when you don't know what's going on. You hear different stuff as well. It does make it unpredictable and does sort of blur, sort of do reality, if that makes sense. So you just don't know if there's tension backstage or if just the plan all wrong or if this has been decided last minute. And it's great if it was decided, if that's their plan and there's planned stuff like ages in advance or whatever, then great. But if you're not sure where they are doing that and you're just thinking, okay, this happened suddenly. Did they change their minds on this? Keeps things interesting, and it makes sure people don't always know what's going on. The smart fans.
Yeah. See, that's actually, this is what I loved about Brock Lesnar coming back the other night is that no one got a whiff of it.
No, there was no rumors. There was no
on social media
backstage.
That was, for me, that was brilliant because it's most often now. 9 out of 10 times a return is spoiled. When you go on social media and someone's got wind of someone returning or someone being in the city and it dilutes the return. I'm surprised.
It does, yeah. And,
this was, the return was,
people
as much as his retirement was wicked, the return was excellent as well. And it was quite
a shock.
It was a shock. But what I noticed, it was quite noticeable, I should say, it took 4 F5s to put down Oba proper.
It showed even that built Oba very strong because he had to do it like a few times.
And to be clear,
not just to toy with him, but just to keep him down. He had to hit him a few times.
Yeah, and Oba, to be fair, still sold it. It's not like he got F5. He was up straight away. He's struggling to get up, but he was getting to his feet, and then Brock did it again. Same thing, struggling to his feet, and then Brock. So I thought that segment there was wicked. The shock element. The selling by Oba, excellent. Those two just sort of take it.
Mesh well.
Yeah, they do.
Peanut butter and jelly.
yeah.
Peanut butter jelly. Yeah. That's better. Good way of describing it.
I don't do peanut butter, so.
No, of course you don't. No. we don't agree on a lot of food choices, so.
No, we don't.
No. So that was wicked. Going into a couple bits of Raw now. So that match is set for Clash in Italy. We'll get onto another match that's set for Clash in Italy. Now for a big one. But just a couple notes on Raw as well. So you had Finn Balor versus JD McDonough in a really good street fight, actually. I think that ends the feud between Balor and JD.
Yeah.
Whether it's with Balor and Judgment Day in general, we don't know. It could be another match with Balor and Dominic Mysterio. We will find out in the coming weeks. They could end up moving on, but we shall see. But if that's the end of the feud...
So no, I was just going to say, I hope that does put a line through the whole feud now with Balor and Judgment Day. Like
you don't want it dragging out, yeah. So
move on from it was a wicked street fight which ended it. Right, let's move on now.
Yeah. So, and I think he had a street fight with Dom as well as the Demon Finn Balor.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like a big enough match, anyways. Unless they do a steel cage match to finish it off between Balor and Dom. Just an idea in my head, but we shall see. Or it could be under a feud. Sol Ruka, promising star on Raw. She's taken a couple losses, but she's challenged Becky Lynch to a match at Saturday night's main event this Saturday. Yeah. And yeah, it's a non-title match. So does she get the win against Becky Lynch? I think potentially she does.
I think there's a reason it's a non-title match. I think she picks up the win.
Yeah.
I think it's probably leads to a title match where Becky probably wins with Sol Ruka looking strong. But yeah, I think she beats Becky.
I think she beats her. And then obviously, especially with her losing a couple of her first matches as well. You know, looking strong in them, bear in mind, she didn't need to win both of them to be over.
You can't keep losing every week looking strong. I know she's obviously taking top stars as well, but for her momentum, she's got to pick up a win somewhere.
I think she will as Saturday night's main event. I think she will. Sorry, go on. Title match. To be fair, if it's a title match, I don't think she would have got a title match anyways, just because she lost the first two matches, logically. But also, I think they've done it to have her lose the first couple to sort of maybe test her and see the reaction, build up that sort of underdog thing as well. So
yeah. Listen, I would say, to be honest,
people behind her.
I think if it was a title match, which, as you said, and I agree, it was never going to be a title match. But if it was, then yeah, it's Becky all day long. I think being a title match, there's a bit more of an intrigue of which way it's going to go. But I do favour Sol Ruka in a non-title match.
Yeah, it could be a thing where Becky beats her as well, and it plays that storyline like, is she ready for the main roster? She keeps losing. Then maybe she gets a big win, catch people off guard. Don't know. But I think it keeps it interesting, though. And she's already in an interesting feud after just debuting on Raw, and Becky can put people over. So we shall see how that goes. We'll get more to Saturday night's main event for our predictions at the end of this. Now, not Saturday night's main event, but Clash in Italy. It is set now. Tribal combat is set between Jacob Fatu and Roman Reigns. After this time, Roman Reigns gets the upper hand on Jacob Fatu.
No.
Yeah.
Bloodline got the upper hand on Jacob.
The bloodline got the upper hand. Try to tend that to your son.
He talks nonsense anyway.
Yeah. Big Roman Reigns fan, by the way.
Yeah, he is. And it's him that sort of put me off Roman Reigns, to be honest. But bloodline got the better of Jacob. And again, it sort of leaned on what CM Punk has previously said, where he basically said he needs the Usos. He can't do it by himself. And listen, I know he beat Jacob by himself with a bit of fortune. But as soon as he starts having trouble with Jacob, as soon as there's a bit of adversity, he's got to turn to the Usos.
Yeah, so that's the interesting story there. And tribal combat is literally no DQ. It's pretty much just a street fight at the end of the day. It's a street fight, but it's just called tribal combat. Yeah. So it's anytime it's Roman Reigns and another Samoan, it's tribal combat. But the street fights essentially, so the Usos can get involved in it again. Reigns could tell them just go in the back, don't help. Bear in mind, he is still a face. It's not like Reigns is heel in this. But he's still the same character, but he's more of a face.
But that was a very heel move by Roman Reigns and the Usos that we saw Monday. That was very heel.
That being said,
but he, as you said, he's the same sort of character he's been for the last 5 years. But that was a very heelish move at the same time.
But I kind of get it as well because Jacob Fatu did beat up the Usos when they tried to reason with him. Unprovoked, really. Jacob Fatu beat up both Usos last week, and they weren't even trying to fight him. And then he beat them up again this week on Raw when Jimmy's not trying to fight him. Jay obviously came at him, but then, he's beating up Jimmy, who's not really the aggressor in it. So I kind of get why. It made sense in this case where they weren't just double teaming him just to beat him up. There was a reason because he attacked
there
Usos
was.
as well.
Yeah, there was.
Yeah, so, Jacob Fatu is just a bit of a loose cannon. Jacob Fatu, to an extent, is not a full... He's a face, but he's not full-fledged. He's just very chaotic.
Yeah.
He's a face, but he's just wild.
It'll be more sort of anti-hero rather than a fully fledged face.
Yeah, exactly. And, as he keeps saying, he's doing this for his family as well. So, there's that element there of, okay, that's fair enough. You can sympathize with him. And
he's bitter. He's bitter towards Usos. He's bitter towards Reigns. Because none of them pulled him up. As far as he's concerned, you left me and my family in the gutter. So he's living it up. So he's also got reason to have a lot of bitterness and discontent in his heart.
Yeah, so exactly. So again, it's one of those you sympathize with him as well. And and this is all during the tribal chief era when he had the title for a long time. We could have brought him in.
Yeah, he's
Solo.
That's meant to be his family, and it ended up being Solo who made the call.
Solo, brought him in a few months after he lost the title. So that's why there's a good story behind it, and that's why I like the story behind it. And it's a good feud so far. I'm enjoying the feud. And it makes sense. So, especially with them both being face as well. Them both being face. The feud's working in terms of his personal, is intense, despite them both being face.
Yeah,
I'm enjoying it.
I'm enjoying it. Yeah, every time those two lock eyes, something mad's about to go down. And even when they get on the mic, like it's engaging. I said for me, it makes sense. I can see where Jacob's coming from. I can also see where Roman Reigns is coming from. It's not forced. This isn't a forced feud.
It feels natural,
It feels natural. And to be honest, I'm enjoying it. And I look forward to the tribal combat.
It should be good. I don't know if Roman Reigns hasn't lost a tribal combat match. He's beaten Jey Uso and he's beaten Solo Sikoa. Don't know if Jacob Fatu beats Reigns here at Clash in Italy.
Well, look, I'm going to tell you something now. Jacob isn't Jey Uso and he's not Solo Sikoa. We'll make up close to the time.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I'll say. Jacob isn't those two. And this is a destiny.
You say that Solo has beaten Jacob Fatu a couple times in a row. Obviously with help, but he has beaten him a couple times.
But as you said, with help. And in a street fight as well, listen, Jacob's a different animal. No disrespect. Jacob's a different animal to Solo. He's much different animal to Jey.
Yeah.
And as you've seen, when Roman Reigns and Jacob have had fights, not wrestling matches, fights, Jacob's had the upper hand.
You're always getting the upper hand on him. That's what makes it interesting for Clash in Italy. And you know what? The Clash in Italy card is looking really solid right now. So you've got. I didn't think both world titles would be on the card for Clash in Italy. We had Reigns and Jake Fatu at Backlash, so I thought, well, okay, it's going to be Cody and Gunther's turn now for this one. But the fact you got both as well, it's like, which one main events? Oof. But, that's does either one title change hands?
We'll put that up on our YouTube poll, actually. Which should be the main event? Cody versus Gunther or Roman Reigns versus Jacob?
We should do that. We'll get someone on that to set that up on YouTube, and then, we'll get that up on YouTube. Because that's an interesting one. Because it could be either of those two matches. I know Reigns and Jacob have been feuding for longer, and it's a tribal combat match.
I've got a feeling
still Cody and Gunther, huh?
I've got a feeling it will be the Jacob Reigns match, but we'll pull it out there.
Because I would be shocked if that opens the show.
I was thinking Cody Gunther will open the show.
either way, I think one of the world titles will open the show. Maybe they give it to Gunther and Cody because, you know, Reigns headlined the last pay-per-view as well as champion. So maybe they give it to Cody and Gunther. Or it could depend on if any of the titles are changing hands.
True. That's a shout.
Could be.
Anyway, the poll I'm going to put out is what should be the main event, not
what should be.
Or what do you think will be the main event? What should be?
That'll be an interesting one. Yeah, that's something we need to discuss between us as well. Like, who do we think as well?
Yeah, we'll discuss it. Yeah, close to the time.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, of course. We'll discuss it
next Saturday, next Sunday.
Yeah, because we got Sunday, and then there's one episode we'll probably do before Clash in Italy. So maybe even that last episode there. So yeah, maybe in a week's time. Yeah. So
we'll dive deeper into that.
No, of course. And yeah, so going into the main event now, it's interesting. I'm not sure if this leads into a match at Clash in Italy or whatever, but Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker feud continues, or Seth Rollins against the Division in general. Still a bit of tension there with Street Profits there. So Angelo Dawkins came out to help Rollins in the save from getting beat up by Logan Paul and Austin Theory. After Seth Rollins beat Austin Theory in a match on Raw in the main event in a good match. But yeah, Montez Ford ain't on board at the moment, and LA Knight's not even on board as well. He's shown backstage, which makes me think he'll get involved at some point. But
I think he will.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if Montez might actually, if they might split up Street Profits and Montez joins the Division.
Could be a shout.
There's been obviously teasers for years, and there's been talk for years. I'm splitting up the Street Profits and Montez going on a singles run because he's got
been together for 10 years, I think.
Yeah, they've been together a long time now.
A long time.
It'll be interesting to see what comes of this. But yeah, you can see obviously Angelo Dawkins is more invested in this. Montez, as he said, nothing good comes from being around Seth. He basically said it to him in the ring, like, whenever you're around Seth, just nothing good comes from it.
Yeah, no, of course. Yeah, so which you can understand from his point of view, like, especially because Rollins was the one that started the Division.
He's right. He's not wrong.
Yeah, no, of course. It's like Rollins, as he blames himself as well from the monster that Roman Reigns is from starting the Shield as well.
Yeah.
So,
look, maybe I've got it wrong. Maybe the Street Profits joined Seth in a new, what's the word I'm looking for?
New group, new faction.
New faction. So yeah, that just went completely over my head. That's my age catching up. But yeah, maybe there's a new faction here with Seth and Street Profits.
So it might not just be a one-off. Maybe it's not just a one-off then.
Maybe
with this feud with Division.
Maybe. I think something will happen with it. Whether there's a new faction, Seth, Street Profits, whether the Street Profits join Division or maybe one of them joins Division. I don't think it's going to be this feud, what's currently going on, and then in a couple of weeks' time, it's the end of it, and everyone just goes their separate ways. I think something significant will come of it.
That's what I mean. And then, it could be. And then, LA Knight might get involved in it as well. Maybe a Bronson Reed comes back. I'm not sure what his recovery is like at the moment. Maybe he comes back as well. And then all of a sudden it's 4 against 4.
Yeah.
Maybe even 4 Survivor Series War Games. If you want to drag out till then, 6 months.
Yeah, no.
That's a way away. Yeah,
it could
maybe they have a match earlier, but
what happens is sort of they go their separate ways for a bit, and then maybe closer to Survivor Series, the feud sort of reignites again.
Reignites, yeah, just to build up to Survivor Series War Games, which could do. I've seen them do stuff like that before. Like Jay and Jimmy were having a rivalry, where they started one. Jay went to Raw, so they delayed it till they came up close towards Mania. So you never know. Yeah, they have their way of delaying stuff and either dragging out or delaying stuff. So
did you see?
You never know.
Did you see the spear run hit on Seth Rollins?
Round the steps, was it the last one?
No, the first one in the ring.
Yeah. How hard it was.
for me, that might be the best spear I've seen in terms of a clean spear.
Clean spit.
When you think of a spear and how spear should be thrown, and the action, that was Bron. And he did it with power. He was quick. Like, for me, it was just hit cleanly and perfectly. It might be the most clean, perfect spear I've seen.
I have to watch it again then. I thought it was a good spear, but
I watched it. I first saw it, I thought, wow. And then I rewind it, watched it again. I thought, actually, for me, it's just the most perfect spear I think I've seen. And I've seen a lot of spears.
That's what I mean. When you get that one right in there,
in terms of one that sort of sticks in my head, then I'm thinking, wow. Like, it was, yeah.
I'll have to give it a watch again. Just watch and repeat.
Yeah, we'll watch it. Maybe it's just me, but I just thought it was the most clean spear and almost perfect spear I think I've seen. There might be others some favour. There was the one where he was running down the aisle, wasn't it? And was it Rainsy?
Or was it against Carlito?
Carlito. There's other spears, not just him, that others have done, etc. Going back to Goldberg.
I see a lot of spears now, so for one to stand out.
Yeah, for me, this one just sort of, wow, that's what I expect a spear to look like.
Yeah. I have to watch and repeat again, so I might have to watch again just to see it and pinpoint how accurate it was.
It was wicked.
He is great with them spears, and he's got that raw animal explosiveness as well.
He is.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's the one for you.
Because of Ober's sort of run this year and the way he's just picked up steam, and obviously Bron was injured, it's like we all forgot about Bron. Like,
he did, yeah. His name got mentioned out of the future stars sort of category. People mentioned he's out injured for a bit.
Ober, Trick Williams, even
Javon Evans, even in there as well.
Evans. Bron's going to be up there.
He will be.
He's going to be, as his skill set is better than any of those I mentioned.
Yeah.
On the mic, I think he could be better, but he's not bad. In terms of the look, only Ober maybe have a better look.
Yeah.
Athleticism, he's the most athletic. I think he matches well with any of those guys that's talked about as the future of the company. I think him and Ober might be, in the next couple of years, they might be 1 and 2 in whichever order.
You never know. There might be a main event at some point down the line before we know. Most likely, maybe, potentially.
Take my money.
Yeah, that is money making.
I don't have much of it, to be fair, but
not after last weekend. No, definitely not.
Oh, yeah, don't mention it.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. That's all the time for us here, guys. So we will join you again for next episode over the weekend, reviewing SmackDown and Saturday night's main event. Have a look at the matches that's on there. Send us your predictions on YouTube. Let us know who you think is going to win or should win, and we will engage with you in regards to that. Until next time, guys, have a good night. See you next episode.
Take care.
Thank you for watching the Brothers of Destruction podcast. Remember to subscribe so you don't miss an episode, and look out for our question of the week.